4 things you have to quit in order to hear God. I used to beg God to speak to me. Just tell me what to do. Just give me a sign. And every time it felt like silence. It turns out he'd been speaking the whole time. I just had too much noise blocking the signal. Here are 4 things I quit so I could finally hear him. And number 4 is the one nobody warned you about. Number 1, I quit filling every silence with my phone. The second things got quiet, I'd reach for it. Drive in silence? No. Podcast on. Walk somewhere? No. TikTok. Wait in line? No. Scroll. I was afraid of silence, but silence is exactly where God speaks. 1 Kings 19. He wasn't in the wind. He wasn't in the earthquake. He wasn't in the fire. He was in a still, small voice. If you can't sit with silence for 5 minutes, you can't hear from a God who specializes in whispers. Number 2, I quit asking everyone else before I asked God. Big decision, I text my friends. Relationship problem, post it on Reddit. Career question, Google it for an hour. By the time I finally got around to praying, I'd already been shaped by 17 different opinions. James 1:5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God. Ask of God first. The reason you can't hear his voice on the big things is that you drown it out with everyone else's before he even gets a turn to speak. Number 3, I quit only praying and never listening. My prayers used to be a one-way speech. 10 minutes of talking. My problems, my requests, my worries, say amen, move on. Then wonder why I never heard back. But prayer isn't a monologue. It's a conversation. The day I started ending every prayer with, now I'm going to be quiet for 5 minutes and listen. That's the day I actually started hearing him. Number 4, this is the one. I quit dismissing the gentle nudge as just my thoughts. That random thought to text someone. That sudden urge to pray for a specific person. That quiet check that told you not to say something. The uneasy feeling in your spirit right before a decision. I brushed all of it off as my own brain. But here's what I missed. Most of the time God speaks. He sounds like a lot like a gentle thought. Not a thunderclap. Not writing in the sky, a whisper. The day I stopped dismissing those nudges and started obeying them, that's when I realized he'd been talking to me my whole life. I just kept calling him my own thoughts. The moment I started removing the noise, I realized God had been speaking the entire time. If even one of these hit you, type "I'm listening, Lord" in the comments. And share this with the one person God just brought to mind. They need to hear this today. If you're seeking a deeper walk with God and want to welcome the Lord's return, message Bible study on WhatsApp, or text using the number on the screen, or just check the link in my bio. Amen.